But let's get started with history about to be made, because it is now official that Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, is going to be on the Los Angeles Lakers this season. They drafted him yesterday. He was minus 135 on the FanDuel Sportsbook to be taken by the Lakers. That seemed low. He ends up being drafted by the Lakers 55th overall, and provided that LeBron James opts into the final year of his contract, which, by the way, is $51.4 million, LeBron and Bronny at some point this season figured to be on the same court. Really interesting notes here for Bronny James, who naturally passed up another season at USC. We'll see if it was the right decision in the future, but for the present, he is on the Lakers. Yesterday was kind of funny that during some of the draft discussion, Bob Myers appeared on ESPN saying that the agent for LeBron James, and naturally his son Bronny James, Rich Paul, called teams telling them not to draft LeBron James unless you want to see him playing in Australia, because that's where he's going to go. I don't know if that was actually a strategy that worked, but needless to say, at least for the time being, it appeared that it did. Meanwhile, the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers, Rob Pelinka, talked about drafting Bronny and how another chapter in Lakers history is about to be made.
You know, I think about the Los Angeles Lakers. I think about, a franchise where basketball history just sort of unfolds and takes place. I mean, if you think back to the origins of the game of basketball and Dr. Naismith and Peach Basket and all that's emanated from the invention of the game, and you think that in the history of the NBA, there's never been a father and a son that have shared an NBA basketball court, and that feels like something that could be magical. And we know and have to respect, of course, that LeBron has a decision about his opt-out, and I'm sure he and his family and his agent will deliberate what they're going to do there, and of course he has freedom to decide whatever's best for him and his family. But if it worked out that he was on our team next season, NBA history could be made, and NBA history should be made in a Lakers uniform.
It'll be one of the biggest moments in sports history when the two of them do play on the same court, but needless to say, this story has had quite a bit of legs over the last couple of weeks. Also, another story in the NBA coming out here that Emmanuel quickly will sign a 5-year, $175 million deal and stay with the Toronto Raptors, according to Stadium Sports. Meanwhile, in the NBA draft yesterday, second round now officially in the books. A couple of names just to kind of go over here. Kyle Filipowski, 7-footer who played with the Duke Blue Devils, was taken 32nd overall by the Utah Jazz. Tyler Kolek out of Marquette was selected by the Knicks with the 34th pick. In 31 games, Kolek averaged 15 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Jamal Shedd, point guard out of Houston, was selected by the Toronto Raptors 45th overall, 9 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds per game. Jamal Murray may be getting paid. A new contract extension could be in line for him. A 4-year, $209 million extension this offseason. We'll see if he ends up signing it. In the WNBA last night, 95-83 the final. The Aces win again, beating the Sky. Angel Reese made history in the loss, youngest player in WNBA history to record 9 straight triple-doubles. And Seattle defeated Indiana 89-77. Unfortunately, another loss for the Fever and Caitlin Clark, who, simply put, says they're trying to win.
Yeah, I mean, we're competitors, we want to win, and I felt like it didn't really ever feel great out there tonight, even when we cut it to 9, it just didn't feel like it was flowing too well, and but we want to win more than anybody. This is our job. Our job is to compete every single day, and AB would say the same thing. Nobody enjoys losing. It's not fun to lose and have lost 12 games, and we're not even at the halfway point of our season yet. We're trying to give it our all and be able to win every single night, and we expect to win, so we're not going to be walking around the court smiling when you're down 15 points. So I think just being able to find that competitive edge at the same time as staying positive is a hard thing at times, but I think we can definitely do a little bit better and continue to just motivate one another, because sometimes you're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games, but it's a team sport. You got to find a way to lean on your teammates and stay connected, and I think we can do a little bit better job of that too.
Well, the Fever have a long way to go. WNBA season still runs throughout the summer and almost into the fall as well. All right, in Major League Baseball, good and bad news for the Philadelphia Phillies. They'll probably want to get rid of this good news because it doesn't matter. The bad news is they had a couple of injuries yesterday, one potentially significant to Bryce Harper, who made the All-Star game with the most votes in the National League, but left the game yesterday with a hamstring issue. He talked about it after the game and said that basically he had never felt anything like this before, so he has no idea how long he's going to be out. Also, Kyle Schwarber had some groin tightness. Looks like the Phillies will be shorthanded going up against the Marlins again tonight. Carlos Correa yesterday left the game in Arizona after being hit by a pitch on his left arm. Correa having a fantastic season for the Minnesota Twins, but also has missed some time this season with an intercostal strain, so we'll see if Correa ends up back in the lineup for the Twins this weekend. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 9-2 the final there, as Yankees have lost 4 games in a row. They've outscored 21-4 in their last 4 games. Toronto was plus money yesterday there, and really good news for a young player. Davis Daniel, right-handed pitcher for the Angels, first Major League start, 5-0 win over the Tigers in the series opener on Thursday night at Angels Stadium. He joined Bill Kelso, Andy Messersmith, and Steve Keeley as the only Angels pitchers to throw 8+ scoreless innings in their first career start. So really cool history there for the young kid on the Angels. All right, did you subscribe to Sunday NFL Ticket on DirecTV? I mean, there certainly is a chance in the future you may be getting some money here. I'm not positive. Don't get excited. I'm not positive about this because the league is going to fight this. But in court yesterday, how about this? The jury ordered the league to pay $4.7 billion in damages to the residential class, meaning you, me, and everyone else, and $96 million to the commercial class for subscribing to Sunday NFL Ticket. Basically, the lawsuit claims that the league broke antitrust laws by selling its package of Sunday games at an inflated price. Don't you know? 400, 500 over the last couple of years. The league maintains, hey, we can sell it for whatever we want under its antitrust exemption for broadcasting, so don't look in your mailbox for a check anytime soon. Meanwhile, monster upset yesterday in soccer. The U.S. men's team lost yesterday to Panama by a final of 2-1 at Copa America. And certainly not the best look here. Their hopes for qualifying for the knockout stage are slim. Leo Messi will not play in Argentina's final group stage at Copa America against Peru at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida on Saturday night. He confirmed that he still is having a hamstring issue. And as of right now, it does not appear he will play. And also, the Oilers general manager, Ken Holland, is not expected to return to the team that went all the way, of course, to the finals this past season. And he was with his 6th year with the team, wasn't given an extension after the Oilers lost after the last season's loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. So we'll see what they end up doing in Edmonton after the disappointing but very exciting Stanley Cup Finals.